Hello, America. Welcome to another presentation of Under the Macroscope. Today, I want us to take a closer look at President Biden's most recent State of the Union address. President Biden is on the right track. He has put the heathen lying dogs who oppose him on notice, making it perfectly clear to them that you can help me establish the kind of government that America needs and should have, or suffer the consequences of your own stupidity. Let me remind you for the gazillionth time, there are four major political factions in America. There are Democrats and Republicans who genuinely love our country and want the best for all of us. It's not so much that they have different goals for America. They simply have different ideas about how those goals should be met. But genuine love of God and country over sick and demented politics brings these people to the table of common sense, and the greater good prevails. Then there are the Slimocrats. They're slim on guts and brains, who pose as Democrats. And the repugnants, who are so repugnant that there's no other name for them, who pose as Republicans. The Slimocrats and the repugnants are the same breed of dog. They care only for their own bellies and will do or say anything, including selling their integrity, if they ever had any, to achieve their self-serving demonic goals. Neither the Slimocrats nor the repugnants have good intentions for our country. Just watch what they do and listen to what they say, and their super ignorant ideas are very obvious. The Slimocrats pretend to be everybody's friend by telling them that no matter what God says, it's okay to be ungodly. They pretend to, quote, fight for the right to do whatever one wants to do. Newsflash, read Deuteronomy chapter 30 and focus on verses 19 and 20, and you will discover that God has already given us the right to die and go to hell if that's what we want to do, or we can obey his commandments and live eternally. The Slimocrats just want your vote, but care nothing about you or your soul. The repugnants pretend to love God so much that they invoke his name in, quote, promoting their demented policies. They speak boldly against anyone who they determine is going against the will of God, while at the same time, they attempt to hide their own evil intentions, such as voter suppression, elimination of programs that benefit the poor, while protecting the rich who finance the repugnants' lying campaigns. They depend on their ignorant base being too stupid to recognize what they're doing. So far, though, they've been right about their voters' stupidity. That's the only way that they can be, quote, elected, because they know that anyone with at least one functioning brain cell would never vote for them. Not only do the repugnants believe that their voters are stupid, they obviously also believe that God is stupid and is not aware of the evil that they are doing. Please read Proverbs 15, verse 3, and hear the word of God saying, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good." These morons do not know that there will come a time when all of us must sit at the table of consequence, and we will have to eat the meal that we prepared for ourselves. There is no escaping that fact. 1 John 2, verse 4 says, "He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him." In short, the repugnants present themselves as the bastions of morality, when in fact, they are the biblical bastards of hypocrisy. If you do not know what a biblical bastard is, please read Hebrews 12, verses 1 through 8. If you do not have a Bible, or if you cannot read, let me give you a gist of what these verses are saying. First of all, I call them biblical bastards because the Bible describes what a real bastard is. The term bastard is not used here in the colloquial sense, where one might refer to another as a bastard simply because they don't like them. Biblical bastards have no regard for the sovereign authority of God and reject his chastisement. Therefore, they shall have no part in the inheritance that God has established for his believing children. These are they who are fighting President Biden's efforts to bring a badly needed balance to our country. The survival of our nation depends upon that balance because such a balance is of God. Everyone in America who really knows and loves God is fighting for what is good and right for our country and the world, because that is what people who know God and love God strive to achieve. When I hear someone who supported a flagrant liar declare that President Biden is not fit for the office of president, it grieves me greatly because there are many who are equally as brain dead who agree with that kind of ungodly snow job. The last time I checked, Revelation 21:8 says, among others, all liars already have reservations in hell. Just another Mackian observation. Thanks for listening. Follow me on YouTube at Mac McRae, Under the Macroscope. Please subscribe and share. And if you wish, you can make a contribution of your choosing by using the QR code on the screen. You may also write to me at Mac McRae, P.O. Box 403, Pineville, North Carolina, 28134. See you next time. And remember, under the macroscope, we take a closer look.